this is Steroids 101. First of all, the term steroids is often misused to describe any performance-enhancing drug, when in fact, many of these drugs are not actually steroids at all. So what are steroids? Well, steroids are synthetic versions of hormones that your body produces naturally. Like cortisone, that's a steroid. It signals the body to break down inflammation. Birth control pills are steroids too, made from the female sex hormones, estrogen and progesterone. But the steroids that get all the negative attention are anabolic steroids, made from the male sex hormone, testosterone, which tells the body to increase muscle size and strength and helps you recover from workouts faster. Like any drug, anabolic steroids do have side effects, and if you abuse them, the side effects will be worse. For men, they can cause acne, hair growth, raise cholesterol, shrink your testicles, and lower your sperm count, which could even make you sterile. But all of these side effects are reversible when you go off the drugs. Otherwise, steroids don't cause baldness, but if it runs in your family, they might make you go bald faster. And they can also cause gynecomastia, or what the gym rats call bitch tits. For women, in addition to acne and hair growth, steroids can cause a deepened voice, menstrual problems, and can enlarge the clitoris, and some of these are not reversible. And for kids, some experts think steroids can stunt growth by closing growth plates prematurely. But that's actually never been proven. There's also no proof that steroids cause cancer, kidney failure, and only oral steroids in high dosages can cause liver problems. And it's true that steroids may be one of 1,000 risk factors that could lead to heart disease, but then again, low testosterone is another big risk factor. And roid rage? Steroids can increase aggression, but that only happens in about 5% of the population. And even then, they can't make you psychotic. And as for the long-term side effects, we don't know. No one's ever done those studies.
So these drugs have cognitive powers. If you're sick, they'll help you. If you're a healthy athlete, they'll kill you. How can you say that steroids are a national public health crisis when you have people dropping dead at a rate you can measure by the minute as a result of alcohol and tobacco?
According to the CDC, tobacco kills about 435,000 Americans every year. Alcohol kills about 75,000. And deaths from anabolic steroid abuse, 3. But steroids also show up in some other statistics, emergency room visits. But it's not exactly number 1 on the list. That would be alcohol. Or number 2, that's cocaine. Or number 3, that's marijuana. Gotta be top 10 though, right? Not quite. How about top 25? Top 100? Keep going. Try number 142. That's even after multivitamins.
Education is important, but what you have to watch out for is embellishing. Steroids cause you to drop over dead in your tracks and so on, and the athletes are looking around and say, geez, you know, I haven't seen that many guys die.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, be true to yourself, true to your country, be a real American.
Health damage from steroids can include heart, joint, and reproductive problems.
This is a drug that kills.
But what happens is these retarded idiots that give us the news, these talking heads that babble on TV, give us this rhetoric that comes from not one single expert. And they say ridiculous things like steroids will kill you, they'll rot your kidneys, they'll give you cancer, they'll do all these horrible things that are just not true.
John Romano is a senior editor of a bodybuilding magazine, and he disagrees with what his media colleagues think of steroids.
Well, how come we hear constantly in the news that people are dying from taking steroids?
Show me the bodies.
Lyle Alzado.
Lyle Alzado didn't die from steroids. I trained with him for 2 years. He didn't die from steroids. I know he died from a brain tumor.
I don't know of any of my colleagues that link his central nervous system lymphoma to his use of steroids.
Dr. Charles Yasalis has published over 70 articles on the use of steroids and is one of the top experts in the world on drugs in sports.
Are steroids killing people?
Good question. They've been used in medicine since the late 1930s. I hope we haven't been purposely killing people. Can they be used safely? Yeah.
These drugs are a boon in the medical profession. They're a miracle drug for people with muscle wasting. They are a miracle drug for burn victims, for cancer patients, people recovering from surgery.
What bothers me is people like Dr. Gary Wadler, who's a physician, and going before Congress and saying these things. And when confronted, please produce a single article that shows any of this in any scientific way. Can't do it.
Depression, convulsions, anxiety, jaundice, myocardial infarction, which is heart attack, eczema, abscess, vaginal pain, vaginal discharge. You want to know what I'm reading this from? What does that say?
Vitamin C.
Thank you. I mean, look, peanuts are dangerous. You understand? Mm-hmm. There are people that take a peanut, that have a peanut, and they go into anaphylactic shock. Okay? The airway closes up, that's it, they die. Now, does that mean that we ban peanuts and sue God for making them?
No.
Right. What we do is we say, okay, peanut warnings.
There is no safe drug. There is no safe drug that ever exists. There's always a benefit to risk ratio. You name the drug, X% of people will suffer adverse effects.
Do you feel any side effects ever?
Yeah, I've had some side effects, acne, hair growth. Some side effects that I've had are...
What do you mean by hair growth? On your head?
No, just on my chest and my back and stuff.
I never break out. My back doesn't break out. I don't get hairy from it. You know, yeah, I get a little testicular atrophy, but then they come back. I mean, you know, it's normal.
Your balls shrink?
Balls shrink.
But who needs them?
Who needs them?
What about testosterone? I have some friends who say it is like a wonder drug. It makes them feel great. It makes them feel, you know, frisky.
In my experience, steroids are just going to make you more of whatever you are. If you're a jerk and you take steroids, you're a super jerk, right? You've seen that, right? You go beyond. You're an asshole.
I've never seen roid rage. I've never seen any difference in his personality or how he's with me, how he is with Jake. It hasn't done anything that all those after-school specials tell you that it's going to do.
Bryce, I got to get bigger, man. Yeah, this might help. Steroids.
What is going on with you? God damn it!
Knowing what you know now about them, would you have done it?
Yeah, absolutely.